Hey guys, Craig here at Patriot Training Center, and today I have a very special video for you guys. Today I'm going to show you how we set up the range for our classes and kind of what our checklist is that we do in order to make sure it's, up and running for our customers. So first things first, I see that we don't have any vinyl backers here. So I'm gonna have to go get vinyl backers and then get the stapler, staple them up. I'll take you guys through that, basically how high I put them, how many staples I usually use for them, and just kind of like, just walk you guys through it. And then as I see here, and I don't know if you guys can see this, but our lines are kind of faded. So I'm gonna have to repaint the lines. I'm gonna take you guys through that, kind of the distances we typically do, because right now we have a shotgun class going on, and the distances vary depending on the classes we teach. So I'm gonna have to set them up accordingly, because as you can see, shotgun, we're gonna go out a little bit farther, so I gotta make sure I paint new lines for it. And then as you guys can also see back there is we have a tent that I still need to set up. So then when we're up here at the range, it gets very hot. So then we can allow people to sit underneath the tent, cool off, and get nice and refreshed before their next string of fire. So then they're at their best as they're shooting. So that kind of sums up kind of what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you guys through the steps. So probably the first thing I'm going to do is paint the lines. And then after I paint the lines, I'll set up the tent, and then I'll come over here and get the vinyl backers up, and then we'll go from there. Okay guys, so right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these cones that we have lined up here, and I'm actually going to move them back to this 7-yard line, because from what I understand, we're going to be shooting at the 7-yard line and beyond, because it's shotgun. So you're gonna have a little bit of debris coming back at you, and it's safer to be farther back. So I'm gonna take these first two cones, the 3 and 5 yard lines that we usually have for pistol, and I'm gonna move them back, because I believe we're going out to 25 for this, and maybe even 50. So I'm just gonna move these back, get them set up, and make sure they're all good to go. And I'm gonna get on it. So I've got the cones, so we're gonna kind of bring it just back here for now, get it out of the way, and then I'm gonna take the paint sprayer. I actually don't know what you call that, but it's a paint sprayer to me, and just kind of respray the lines that we have here, and then we'll be good to go. I'll show you when it's done. Okay guys, so I just got done painting the lines. You guys can actually see them now, nice and vibrant orange. So then it's very clear where you're supposed to go. We have the 3 yard line, we have the 5 yard line. We also have 7, 10, 15, 20, and 25 back there. So those just painted lines. I'm going to go now set up the tent, so then we have something for people to stand underneath. And I'll get back to y'all when I'm done. Okay guys, now that we're back here, nice in the shade, nice and cool, I'm gonna set up the nice little tent overhang. I keep calling it a tent. I think it's an overhang. I'm gonna say overhang. So I'm gonna set up the overhang here. It's kind of gonna stay in this nice little area, because this tends to stay pretty shady. We're gonna have tables here set up and everything for this. So let me get started. Okay guys, just got done with that. It's looking pretty good. I'm not gonna stick it into the ground, because there's really doesn't get that much wind back here. We have the berms that kind of help mitigate the amount of wind that comes by and blows this down. So I don't really have to worry about staking it into the ground. But so this is pretty much done. Got the table set up there. I'm gonna add another 2 here, so then people can set their gear down and get it ready. Take out the trash, but otherwise, this is all good. Now I'm just gonna go back over there and put up the vinyl backers, and should be good to go for this class. Okay guys, so now that we're up by the target stands again, now we need to replace the vinyl backers. These ones are kind of okay. We can kind of leave these ones. And then for these ones, we're gonna put up brand new vinyl backers. These are just thin, again, just vinyl backers. They're very thin, very cheap. And so basically how I'm going to use these and how I'm gonna put these up is I'm just gonna staple them onto the wood. These work very well. As you can see, they hold up to quite a bit of damage, and just cheap, reliable, and it's just easy, very easy to put up. So I'm gonna put up the next 5, and then I'll get back to you all when I'm done. So for each of these vinyl backers, I kind of just use 6 of these staples. I don't know if you can see that, but I just use 6 staples in total. 1 at the top, 1 in the middle, and then 1 at the bottom. This keeps it pretty secure and just keeps it nice and easy, and it also just doesn't waste staples. So yeah, so I'm gonna continue on with the rest of it, and when I'm done, I'll come back. Okay guys, so I just got finished with putting up all the rest of the vinyl backers. As you can see, they're nice. They're actually not broken in a little bit, just like those ones. They're even for the most part, as much as human error can account for. But yeah, but the other thing that we use, and we use it quite a bit, like we have to get so much of this stuff, is when we're putting up targets. So we don't use staples for targets, just because that's kind of a waste. So we use this stuff called 3M Super 77. It's basically just glue. So I don't actually have a target here to show you guys, but this is what we use to put up targets, because it's super good. It just sprays. So just kind of to show you a little bit here, it sprays on. That's it. And then you can just place it and it'll keep it there. Keep it nice and tight. It doesn't really move any. So yeah, guys, that's kind of how we set up the range here at Patriot Training Center. It's very simple, very, very easy to do for us because we've done it so many times now. But yeah, we hope to see you training out here in Patriot Training Center, and I'll see you in the next one.